Sheet mulching is a technique that you can use to create a garden site without having to dig up the grass or other plants that are already there, and without using herbicides. It's simple, sustainable, and a great way to use up those extra cardboard boxes. Using this method, you'll smother grass and unwanted plants using layers of cardboard and mulch. Then you simply wait, weeks, months, or even up to a year before planting. It looks good, it's less work, and creates a garden with healthier soil when you're ready to plant. Sheet mulching uses 3 simple steps to turn a patch of lawn into a garden bed. First, lay out the new bed. Second, dig the edge. Third, cover the soil with cardboard and mulch. Let's walk through each step. To lay out the new garden bed, decide where you want the garden bed to be and use an old hose or rope to lay out the shape you want. Mark the edges with marking paint. It's also called landscaping paint and is available at most hardware stores. Marking the edge like this makes it easier to keep the shape you want than working around the hose or rope. Second, prepare the space. To prepare the space, you'll use your mower to cut down the existing grass and plants as short as possible within the shape you marked. First, set your lawnmower to its lowest setting so it cuts as short as possible, then mow inside the border you marked for your garden. Dig out an edge around the space. Digging the edge creates a clean boundary and makes future mowing easier. Use a flat-bladed shovel or a half-moon edger and dig out a small trench where you've marked the edge. Dig at a 45-degree angle from each side, about 4 to 6 inches deep, so that you create a 90-degree edge. You can spread the soil you remove when digging the edge over the inside of the bed area. For our garden, we chose to simply move the soil elsewhere to keep the bed smooth. Finally, water the soil and grass of the garden bed inside the edge. This will help the decomposition process later on. Step 3. Cover and mulch. The final step is to put down the biodegradable material and mulch. If there are aggressive weeds in the space, like dandelions or creeping Charlie, you may want to pull them before laying down the material. These types of weeds can lay dormant for a long time, so removing them can save you headaches later on. Create the first layer using cardboard or biodegradable weed suppression mat. Avoid using black plastic landscape or weed suppression fabric, as it doesn't work well and just adds more plastic to the soil. If you're using corrugated cardboard, remove any tape, metal staples, and shipping labels as best you can. As you create the first layer, overlap the edges of what you're using by 8 to 10 inches so that there are no gaps. Around the edge of the garden, tuck the edges into the trench you dug and trim any material that's too long to fit in the trench. Then use garden pins, also called landscaping staples, to help hold everything in place. Once you've got that first layer down, spray the entire area with water. Moisture helps it conform to the ground and begins the natural breakdown process. Finally, cover the entire space with your favorite wood mulch. Aim for a total mulch depth of about 2 to 3 inches. Dyed mulches are made with substances that are safe, so if you want brown, red, or black mulch, go ahead and use it. You should avoid wood mulch that comes from recycled pallets, as they may be contaminated with pollutants. Once you've done mulching, simply let the bed rest so the vegetation underneath will be smothered and the mulch will begin to break down. A few weeks, a few months, or even a full season all work well. When it's time to plant, push the mulch aside, dig through the mulch layer and the cardboard down into the soil below, and place the plant roots into the soil. Don't just put the new plants in the top mulch layer. Your new garden will be off to a great start. That's all it takes to turn a patch of lawn into a garden bed without backbreaking digging or chemical herbicides. Lay it out, dig the edge, and mulch. For more information, visit our website at www.stlouisparkmn.gov/pollinate the park. Happy gardening!